So I love aviation, so if anybody that I come into that has any kind of interest in aviation, I'm talking about it, that gets the conversation going, then they know people, and then it's all about who you know and networking, and then that opens up all the doors.
Like, tell me like how it's going so far. So you bought the Aircraft Broker Academy course.
Yep.
Alex is awesome. We love Alex. Even though he's a competitor, we still love him. What kind of made you decide that you needed to buy a course? I mean, you don't need any license or certification to be a broker, so.
No, you don't. It's just mainly getting the information. There's not a whole lot of free information you can find out there as far as, well, just selling and then, you know, getting into the aircraft world as well. There's a lot of inspections you have to do, a lot of know-how you have to have in terms, really. And then you're dealing with a whole different kind of clientele. You know, I come from the car sales business. You know, I can't sell an airplane the same way you sell a Honda, you know. So it's a little bit different on that. And then just being around the community, you know, the more people that you know, there's not a whole lot of aircraft brokers out there, so you can network with people, help people find deals, help people, you know, get that way, and you know, it's a whole, like a community. So I felt like I wanted to be a part of that community, and that was the easiest way to do it.
That's cool. So you found Alex. That's how our paths kind of crossed. I know I've done a couple of videos there. You joined a brokerage.
Yep.
How did you find a brokerage? Was it someone that you knew, or a job online, or through the community? Or?
It was through the Aircraft Broker Academy, actually. Okay. They posted it in the community that Sunset Aviation was looking for brokers. So I was like, well, this is my shot right here, I'll try. So I put mine in there, talked to the guy that's running Sunset, and we hit it off really good. Got all my on-hire paperwork, and within like 2 weeks I had my first listing. That's awesome. And then went on, and now I have 3.
And so what are those listings as far as like what type of aircraft are we working?
Well, they're all Pipistrels actually. So I have 2 Pipistrel Alpha Trainers and a Pipistrel Panthera, which is my favorite plane.
So what does it look like working for a brokerage? Are you making a salary plus your commission?
No, it's all just 1099. So I just work straight contract work. So I'm doing it because I still have my regular day job I do, plus my aircraft leasing that I do. So I'm doing this just to supplement all of that, kind of combine it all into 3.
And are you getting resources like JetNet, like a database to call, or how, like what does it look like while you're doing it part-time?
So what I've been doing is mainly through social media and just word of mouth. So actually Facebook comments got me 2 of the listings that I have. So really? Not even my post, just commenting on other people's posts that they were looking for planes. And then the same thing about the leasing as well. Comments in there about people looking how to make money in aviation. I throw out one comment that, hey, I have 3 airplanes, I lease them back, they all make really good money, and it's a great tax write-off, and my DMs get blown up. So then I find productive customers through there, different clients, people looking for planes, people trying to sell planes, and connect them all through there.
Okay, so you have 3 listings.
Yes.
Okay, so you're representing the seller.
Yes.
Where did the seller come from?
One is a flight school I dealt with. The other 2 came from my course. So through social media.
So so people were curious about how to buy a plane and lease it back. They purchased your course, and then you represented them as a buyer agent to find the aircraft?
Well, 2. So I kind of have hand in both. So one guy that bought my course had a Pipistrel Alpha trainer, and then he is trying to he's having a baby, so he's trying to exit out of that plane and then later on down the road get into another one. So I was helping him sell that plane, and then another fellow that actually bought my course in California connected him to that buyer. He's the one that's buying that Pipistrel in Texas, I believe. And then the other one, he's probably going to buy that one as too. It's going to be 2 planes he's buying. And then the Panthera was just through a Facebook comment.
Gotcha. You found a marketplace that you chose kind of GA-ish with these trainers, and then you're just keeping your eyes and ears open for those comments online. Right. And so you're able to do it part-time because you're just hyper-focused now, looking for those conversations, and you're putting yourself out there and inserting yourself in those conversations. Exactly. That makes sense. And I appreciate that, because a lot of people will come and ask about, hey, I want to be a broker, but I don't have a lot of time. How do I do that? And that wasn't my journey. So that's why I'm kind of picking your brain of what that journey is looking like, and I appreciate that.
Yeah, it's kind of just getting in where you fit in, you know. So I love aviation, so if you have an interest in it already, you always want to talk about it. So anybody that I come into that has any kind of interest in aviation, I'm talking about it, that gets the conversation going, then they know people, and then it's all about who you know and networking, and then that opens up all the doors.
Well, Zach, thanks a lot, man. It was always great catching up with you. Hey, where can people find out more information about this? Maybe they heard, hey, leasing back and making money. What does that look like?
Absolutely. So you can find out more information on my website, aviationape.com. I'm all over also social media, Instagram at aviationape, Facebook, Zach Purvis. So you can find me there.
Cool. Thanks, guys.